Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial. I'm Darkmission and I'm gonna show you how to make a hardstyle synth in Silent 1. So yeah, today I'm going to show you how to do that. But I'm not gonna make a 5-layer synth because I don't have any time. And as I promised to some of the folks, I'd made a nice synth in Fruity Loops in Silent 1. So yeah, first of all, you're gonna open Silent 1. Gonna change the BPM to 150. Assign Silent 1 to a free mixer track. In Silent 1, I'm gonna initialize the preset by clicking on Menu tab, going down here and initialize preset. You can see everything is initialized. That's normal. So as you can hear, it's initialized. First thing you're gonna do, and then for me that's the way I work making synth. So first thing you're gonna do is add a reverb. Now you're gonna ask yourself, yeah, why does he add reverb? He didn't even start the synth. It's part of my way to make a synth. So that's personal. You can do whatever you want. You can add it at the end if you want, but all my synths are based on reverb. So yeah, that's how I do it. I'm just gonna put my keyboard on. As you can hear, there's reverb. Okay, so that works. We're gonna add directly a parametric EQ. You're gonna lower the bass frequencies because no hardstyle synth needs to have a bass because it's gonna mess up your kick. So if you're a beginner and if you got a synth and you put a kick on it, your kick will sound really crap. One, it's because, well, you're a beginner, and two, it's because your synth might not have you might not have cut the bass frequencies. So that sounds pretty good. First thing I'm gonna do, lower the volume because it's gonna be quite loud. I'm gonna make some. Okay, I'm gonna just play with the parametric EQ. Okay, now we're gonna work in Silent 1. First thing that really needs to be done is disable the sync retrigger of both oscillators on both parts. So on part B and part A, put all the retrigger off. Second thing to do is put all the voices up in first oscillator in part A, on both oscillators as I said. Lower the volume a bit. Okay. Now look at the waveforms. All the waveforms need to be saws. So this one is already a saw. This one is to change in a saw. Part B, the first is already a saw, and this one needs to be a saw. So when that's done, we're gonna change the detune of the part A. So here I'm on part A, don't remember. Put the detune up to 5.24. You can do a bit more, a bit less, I don't care. So listen to it. That doesn't sound really good yet, that's normal. Here we're gonna lower 1 octave and put the detune up to 5.622. Yeah, 5.622. Or a bit less, I don't care. So guys, yeah, a hardstyle synth is based, no, not only a hardstyle synth, many synths are based on the detune. Because I have many complaints about really beginners, what's the detune button, I don't know how to work with it. Well, they said to me, when I put it to the top, it sounds really crap. Yeah, that's normal because the detune, when you put it up, it always sounds crap. So yeah, you need to always put it in the middle, or a bit more, or a bit less. Not on 0, not on 10. In the middle. Okay, well, this begins to sound like a normal synth, but it's not special. First thing you're gonna do is add a mellow. So yeah, as mellow, you can use whatever you want. I'm gonna use to see what I'm gonna use. Just gonna listen to it. crap. That's crap. Just try to find a good melody. Well, yeah, I think this one was good. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Maybe this one. Yeah, I'm gonna use the 7. Yeah, I'm gonna use this this melody for this tutorial. This is the melody that I made, so don't copy it. It's my property, so if you make a track with it, and if I see it, I'll get really mad. So yeah, don't try to copy the notes. Anyways, you won't have even have the time to copy it. So this is the middle. First thing we're gonna do is here on the amp envelope A, the part A, we're going to put a decay up to 5.63. Put the sustain down to 3.85 and put the release up to 2.02. Okay. So as you can see, the envelope of the part A is completely different of the envelope of the part B. So first we're going to do all the part A, and then we're going to work on the part B. I advise you to do the same, because you're gonna get lost. Even if you're a beginner, you're gonna really get lost, because you think if you change something on part A, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be changed in the part B, but that's totally not true. So yeah. Now we worked on the part A on the amp envelope. Yes. First thing we're gonna do is to add here the EQ, delay, and reverb. We're gonna work on the EQ first. So you're gonna play the melody and put the bass up to 11. Like this. The treble, put it up. Put the treble frequency totally down to 400 and 440 hertz. It sounds pretty good. Okay, now we're gonna go to the delay part. First thing is put the high cut on. No ping pong. Disable the ping pong button here. Dry wet a bit less. Width on 100%. Feedback a bit less. Spread maximum. And smear. I don't know what it is. Smear. I don't know what it is, but I keep it on 0 because I hear it doesn't change. So okay. That's done now. Now yeah, the reverb. Sorry, I forgot that one. Pre-delay. Put it on 0. Damp maximum on 10. Dry wet a bit less. Width on 0. Size. Size on 0 and width on 100%. Okay, so that part is done. So this part in the middle won't change if you are part B or part A. As you can see, it's totally the same. Okay, now we're gonna work on the filter A, on the part A, of course. First thing we're gonna do is put 12 decibel on. Now you're gonna put the filter type on low pass. When you change, if you don't know what a low pass is, you can see it here. When you're changing, like now it's low pass, now it's bypass, low pass, band pass, high pass. You put it on low pass. Put the warm drive on. We're now here on the filter control. Warm drive on. Now we're gonna go to the mode envelope 1. Gonna put the attack to 5, and this to the max. Decay, sustain, and release to the max. Now we're gonna choose cutoff AB. Gonna put it here. As you can hear, well, it's not really. So that one is good. I'm gonna put it in the middle, the cutoff. Next thing I'm gonna do is look at the LFO1. First thing you're gonna do is choose pitch AB, put the rate to 240 Hz, and click on 3. Well, the cutoff is in the middle, so you won't hear. Okay, you got that. So the part A is done. So now we're gonna go to the part B. Okay. First thing you're gonna do again is put all the voices up to 8. You're gonna hear it's gonna be louder. And it sounds crap. In the beginning it sounded pretty good, now it sounds crap. That's all because we activated the part B. And as you can see in the part B, the detune is on 0. And as I said, you can't make any synth when the detune is on 0. So now what we're gonna do is play the music. I'm gonna turn up the detune, and you can hear how it's changing. That was the first detune. I hope you hear how it changed. This is for all the beginners. I mean, I guess many of you know what the detune does, but many of you don't. Believe me. Now we're going to go on the oscillator B and do totally the same. But this time we put it a bit more than in the middle. We're going to put it around 6. And listen to it now. Oh, that sounds pretty good, but it's not finished yet. Okay, now what we're going to do is again work on the amp envelope of the B side. So play it. This time what we're going to do is put the decay and the sustain at the same level. So we're going to put the decay up to 7 and put 6.78 and put the sustain on the same. Here. And now I'll put a little bit release, not much. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you really fair. What the fuck? I'm gonna say you what I'm thinking. You can copy what I'm doing. I don't care. But I think the best is that you make your own synth your own way. So you can give it your taste. I mean, what I'm doing is to make a just giving you the basics of making a synth. As I said in the beginning of this tutorial, I'm not going to make a 5-layer synth to make to show you totally how to make a professional synth. I'm not going to do that. So yeah, let's go on with the tutorial. Play it. What we're going to do is lower 1 octave the pitch here. As you can hear, it sounds a bit better. Oh yeah, I want to say, all this depends on the melody you put it in. The melody I put in got some bass. Some melodies don't have much bass. I mean, the notes are not that low; they are a bit higher. So everything depends on which melody you choose. That's my opinion. Which melody you choose. So what I'm doing every time is I begin with one mellow, and when I'm in the middle of the process, I'm changing of mellow. I'm changing something. I'm going to put something else. So this time I'm going to put this one. This one got higher notes, so you can work with it, and that's a really nice thing, a pretty good thing. What I'm doing, changing melody in the middle of the process, so you can hear what the synth will sound like on 2 melodies. So, because maybe have you ever seen you're making a synth and you made a new melody, but that synth sounds crap on the melody. Well, that's totally normal. That's why it's better to make one synth per melody. That's what I'm doing, even if it costs some time, but at the end you got a nice result. So yeah, let's play this. So when that's done, we're going to work on the filter. Put on 12 dB as at part A. Filter type low pass. Okay. Well, that sounds pretty good for now. Okay, so now this is the basic of making a hardstyle synth. The next thing what you can do is to manipulate with the parametric EQs. Try to make it sound better. But as I'm recording this with a microphone, it's a bit crap. So I'm gonna just work a bit with it and try to make it sound better. But I don't think you're gonna hear anything changing. Well, I hope so. Here we go. Well, I think it sounds pretty good actually. So I'm not gonna touch on that anymore. Next thing you can do, well, what you can do is go on the master and add a simple tool that is in Fruity Loops. It's called Fruity Loops Stereo Shaper. It's quite nice because it makes it's just look at the name of the effects, Stereo Shaper. So it shapes the everything that comes in a master in a better stereo. So copy the volume. Okay, well that's done. Now what you can do is in the insert 2, the insert of silent, you can add a where is it? Where the fuck is it? A compressor here, classic compressor. So it sounds a bit powerful, more powerful. And what you can add is of course a delay, but I don't really use delays. I don't really like using delays in my my synth. So I'm not going to use that. But what I'm going to use is Sonox Stereo tools. This tool is made as you can see, it's made. You can see it will show you the shape of your the thing that's coming in a master. So actually, when you're going to play this, you're going to see a shape. And what you can do in this tool, you can hear the width, you can put this up and look how the shape it will get rounder. That's much better. This time it will be really nice and warm. So and what you can add to check if the mellow is good, actually. It's called, where is it? Yeah, Waves Pass Analyzer. A good mellow, a good track will make a kind of a wing here on the right side and a wing here on the left side, and it will make a kind of round thing here. So as you can see, mine is not that bad, but as it is only one layer, it's not good enough. But you can make it 2 layers of it if you want, or 3, and just manipulate, and it will sound much better. So as you can see, that's quite good. here, as you can see, well, yes, the bass frequency here, it's really low compared to the rest. That's quite normal. And what you can add to, well, make it better, it's called Elysia Alpha Master. And if you already saw another tutorial I made on a VST called GP6K, I used it on it and it made a really nice effect. So I'm going to try to use it on this, to see if it sounds nice or not. So yeah, let's go. Soft clip on, put it on 14, fresh on, put it around 6. What the fuck? Yeah. Attack around 13. Release, well, yeah, the release you can put it you can put it in the max. No, just put it on 0, on 6 milliseconds. So the ratio is already good. 16. EQ gain. As you can see, if you put it actually put it really low here, LO, it sounds really crap. But you can put it a bit up to, well, you can put it to -3 actually. It would sound good. Or -4 is good enough. EQing frequency, well, don't put it on max, don't put it too low, put it in the middle, so 140 or 140 is good, yeah. This one doesn't do anything, so just put it off. Now, well, the mix. This is with and without. Without. Well, I'm sure you're not gonna hear that on the microphone, but I can hear it. It sounds pretty better. Again, you can copy the settings I'm doing, or you can just manipulate the effect on your own and try to make it your own synth. I think that's a better idea, but I'm sure like many of you viewers are gonna try to copy what I'm doing, but I think that's a bit stupid. The main goal on the tutorial is to explain something, not to copy it. No, the main goal, yeah, is the person who's doing the tutorial is to explain how to do something, and the main goal of the people watching it is not to copy what you're doing, but to understand what you're doing and to try to do it, and to try to do it yourself without copying all the things I'm doing. So yeah, well, I'm going to finish this. Oh yeah, for the mix, don't put it at max, put it at 70, so it will be in between both. The gain, well, this one I'm going to put on 3.5 and put the warm on. The right side, don't touch it. So yeah, as you can hear, well, it sounds pretty good. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you learned something. And well, yeah, if all this helped, please subscribe, because subscription are very important to me. And don't forget to check out all the tracks I'm linking on the comments, because I made some new tracks a few weeks ago. Darkmission The Future, Darkmission No More Good Times, and a free track because I've reached 200 subscribers, Darkmission It's Time. So yeah, I'll link all those videos in the video description. And yeah, well, I hope all this helped. And again, don't try to copy my mellow because I'm quite proud of it. It's really nice. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something today. See ya.